Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday is Mine. I'm Big Hollow, your host, and I'm going to get right into it. I listened to the Drake album, and I say the Drake album because I didn't listen to the other two. And it's not that I'm not going to listen to them, but I got shit to do, and I don't feel like sitting here playing 3 albums worth of shit. So I'm going to tell you that I listen to ICEMAN, and you're going to sit here, you're going to enjoy my review, and you're not going to ask me when I'm going to listen to the other 2 albums. I would be lying to you if I told you that this is not the specific Drake that I would like to hear whenever you bring up Drake music. Melodic beats, soul samples, he just rapping. I like that Drake. I'm a very big fan of that Drake. In fact, you may even be able to find me on a previous Monday is Mine saying, why don't he just do an album full of those? Well, he listened, and he did an entire album full of them, and I feel like I got like a monkey's paw sort of wish to where I got the exact thing I wanted, and it was not what I wanted. The first like 4 tracks on here were good, and then the rest, I'm not gonna lie, they weren't the worst thing in the world. I really think that because he's rapping so much, you really get like a apparent feeling that his punchlines have like kind of fallen off a cliff, like the same cliff that Heihachi threw Kazuya off of into the lava. Cause he say shit like, I'm greater than them like shredded cheese, or you gotta keep the sticks around ice like I'm a hockey coach. And shit like that. I understand that punchlines usually straddle that line between corny and hard. I feel that he just has landed on the corny side a couple more times than I would like to hear. But I'm not a rapper, you know? So if you come to me and be like, well, why would you think he did it like this? I'm gonna tell you, I don't fucking know, man. I'm a consumer. I consumed it, and I didn't like it that much. And I went into this as unbiased as possible. I really don't care too much about that beef. I think he lost it handily, but I don't really care. It happens. Everybody loses at some point. Dude, fucking Jordan was losing. You feel me? Somebody, you have to lose. You have to lose to win. So I'm not too pressed about that. I didn't go into it like, oh no, this shit not better than Kendrick shit. I went into it just wanting to hear some Drake music. I think a lot of niggas went into it with the bias in their mind and had Not Like Us playing in the back of their head the whole time they was listening to it, which is fine. Do what you want to do. But like, they was going in there like, this is a 0 out of 10. This is not a 0 out of 10. That would have to be like, I don't know. I don't even know what could be considered a 0, what I would give a 0. Like, there's no way. But I will say it's not good. It's not the greatest thing ever I've heard in the world. I'm stuck at between like, if I give it too low of a score, niggas is gonna be like, yo, you dick riding. And if I give it too high, they're gonna be like, yo, you dick riding. And I gotta tell y'all, man, if both choices is dick riding, there's no way to go without being on dick. I just didn't like this project that much, man. I didn't like the 21 Savage feature. I think Future's one of the funniest niggas to ever exist on the planet. He segued into you getting called a pedophile and you put him on the next project. And he did it.
I'll give to this in the live and say, just wasting good beats.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I really like the production on this thing. A lot of the beats kind of sound samey once you get to like the bottom like 4 tracks of the album. A lot of you be like, oh man, all these beats kind of sound the same. But hey man, that's what I wanted to hear. So I'm fine with that. I just wish he rapped better. And that's really what it comes down to. So ultimately, what I ended up giving this album, after giving it, I gave it a front to back twice. I don't know if that's a pause or not. Front to back twice. 6 out of 10. You know, it's not like a steaming pile of dog shit. It's not that great either. I wouldn't replay most of that album.
Can I ask, out of the 3 of them, whose album would you run back to the most?
Kendrick, Cole, and Drake?
Yeah.
Probably Cole, but I'm a super fan, so I'm biased. And I violated my rules on this album, bro. I had a lot of shit to listen to that I didn't listen to yet. And I was like, man, let me listen to this Drake shit. Because everybody talking about it already and I got a job to do. So I listened to it and I really wish I didn't. And then the other 2 albums, I've never been more disinterested in my entire life. This is like some real like fuck the label streaming service gobbledygook. It's just insane. I'm not saying these albums are mid, but if they are, or worse than that, this nigga has just said fuck my legacy and put out fucking 3 stinkers in quick order, and then go try to act like he revolutionary fighting the label. I don't give a damn, nigga. I don't care. What? He dissing VA again, talking about Pharrell chains, even though he fucking bought them. So yeah, you have them. I don't know why he talked like he stole that nigga chains when he bought them. You paid money for the chains. Yes, they are in your possession. That's how shit works. I don't know why he keep talking about them damn Pharrell chains. He got a problem. He keep talking about him. He brought up the fact that he was light-skinned and Jewish, and said that's why people don't fuck with him, which whole other can of worms there. whole other can of worms there. But I promise you, it's not because you're Jewish, man. I never realized a light-skinned Jewish nigga would be like one of the most insufferable niggas that ever exist on the planet, bro. This nigga, like, listen to him talk and complain and cry. I usually love it. This time, because he wasn't rapping that well, I don't want to hear this shit no more, gang.
This is the album that Stan said was going to expose and change the industry forever.
This shit didn't change nothing. The only thing this album changed is that the fly on what pile of shit he was preying on. This didn't change anything. Nothing shifted because of this album. What Did I Miss might have been the best song on the album, and we heard that shit like mad long ago. The intro, what I really like about Drake projects is usually the intro is really strong. The intro is really strong. I'll praise him on that. I really like that. He was rapping and I thought that was cool. And I really was like, man, this the album y'all was shitting on? And then I kept listening and I was like, oh yeah, this is the album they were shitting on.
My question to you is like, do you think it's hypocritical for him to, like, on one hand, the narrative that he's like leading the revolution, other hand, light-skinned Jewish rap?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I don't want to hear nothing about no revolution coming out this nigga mouth ever. After you talking about niggas rapping trying to get the slaves free, which, like I said, I didn't go into his album with the beef in my head. However, the beef popped up very apparently after the album was over. Like, I was like, oh man, wait a minute. He dissed LeBron, which is like, nigga, fuck you. Even though I dissed LeBron because LeBron said some crazy shit about Israel, but nigga said, stop asking what's going on with 23andMe, which, you know what? I'll give you that, buddy. I'll give you that one. What I would do if I was Drake was not mention them niggas ever again. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not telling you to run away from the fight, but like, move on, bro. Move on. Like, this shit is eating at you. It's been how long has it been since the beef?
2 years.
It's been 2 years. Let it go, bro. It was crazy. They called you a pedophile at the Super Bowl. It's crazy. I'm not saying it's not crazy, but let it go, bro. You gotta move on, bro. You still got $1 trillion, man. That one, I can't even remember the name of the track where he was doing the Will Smith flow.
Too hard for the radio?
Yes, that one, that's not too hard for the radio. That's too ass for the radio. Nobody should play that in no car. I might throw you out on the highway if you play that shit in my car, bro. That song was atrocious. That shit took it down from a 7 in my mind. Like, like going into that song, I was like, yeah, it's about a 7. That shit brought it down to a 6 almost immediately. I was like, oh man. And then the Maid of Honor one, I looked at the track list and I saw Sexy Red and I had like PTSD flashbacks of just straight garbage. And I was like, I don't want to listen to this right now, man. I'll give it a chance later, but I can't put this over something else I missed right now.
Guys, so they put his Too Hard for the Radio vocals on the Fresh Prince beat.
Yo, that shit was garbage, nigga. I don't know what he was doing with that. I know he tried to do like a West Coast sounding song. Yeah, that shit's dog shit. That might be like if you're trying to prove that you are like us, that might be the one that proved that you not, bro. Cause that was just terrible, my nigga. That was bad, bro. That was like some of the worst music that song was some of the worst shit I ever heard in my entire life. And I got 2 more albums to listen to. So yeah, here we are, man. ICEMAN, 6 out of 10. That's the Monday Is Mine stamp. That's where I'm at on it. If you liked it, let me know. If you didn't like it, also let me know. Onwards to less happy news. I don't know. I watched the Kevin Hart roast and I came out of with some very pointy thoughts. It's crazy how when I see Tony Hinchcliffe on the screen, it's so crazy how I just fucking know that at some point racism will be brought up. Minus the comedy, minus the roast, minus everything, just Tony Hinchcliffe. You see that nigga, you know the N-word is soon to follow. He's the harbinger of racism at this point. When he speak, I hear Bull O'Connor and Confederate flags. I just know it's gonna be here some way, somehow. He's the most predictable nigga in the world. And lo and behold, this nigga up there making George Floyd jokes. And I'm not saying Kevin Hart should have ran on stage and slept that nigga. I'm not saying he should have pulled out 2 Drakes and lit the function up. But smiling with your teeth showing, nigga, like, whoa, man, laughing, belly laughing at that. Like, come on, brother. I know you don't say no to shit when money get involved, but goddamn. And if you don't believe me, just go look it up. This nigga is doing DraftKings gambling ads, talking about we need to practice financial literacy. And you giving niggas the opposite of that. You doing financial illiteracy. You telling niggas to gamble. Shane Gillis got up there. Shane Gillis got one of the craziest PR teams to ever exist. Cause let you tell it, as a nigga who doesn't interact with Shane Gillis like that, you would think, oh, he just a dude who tells some funny, like, kind of racist jokes every now and then, but he's pretty based. Nah, that nigga racist, gang. Like, So like out of all the shit that got said, they somehow managed to cut out that bonsai tree joke, man. I'm telling you, bro, this nigga got up there and said Kevin Hart's so short they would have to hang him from a bonsai tree. And I'll say with this, right? The one that's just not funny. At least there's a joke there versus the Tony Hinchcliffe, George Floyd is looking at up from hell laughing right now. That's just not even, like, I don't even understand where the joke would be in that. But both of these niggas can go eat shit, eat a dick, die, all that. What I really think is also funny is it brings up the point that, like, I think Michael Shea was talking about it. White people, no offense to the whites in here, white people don't really have that great a sense of humor. Like when black people, you like go joke on your nearest white guy and like really fry him up. Like be like, nigga, you got on Skechers, you got on Z straps, fuck boy. Go really fry him up, bro. See how long it take for him to pull out the racism. See how long it take for him to pull out the microaggressions and start talking about how he know his dad and you don't. I don't know what it is, bro, but they're missing like a middle level of funny. There's what's the deal with airplane food, and then there's okay, but we had you niggas on boats. Like, you feel me? Like, I never understood that, bro. Why is it when niggas want to do free speech comedy, you be like, okay, yeah, you can do free speech comedy. The first thing they do is N-word. Why is it we're like, yeah, you can say whatever you want. Why is the one thing you want to say fucking racist? Out of everything that you could say, now that we say you can say anything, it's like, nah, we want to call black people the N-word. Where is that coming from? Why is that always the taboo that you want to get your hands on, bro?
As a professional, you should be embarrassed, outdated, the best, and then he said, everything is the lowest common denominator now. Comedy is just an Xbox lobby.
Yeah, bro, they saying shit that we heard before, bro. I wouldn't have been surprised if one of them niggas got up there and did the chainsaw chasing a black man joke, bro. These niggas are saying shit I heard when I was in middle school. None of this shit is actually funny, bro. Like, if this is the break in case of emergency, nigga, the house is burned down.
I said a Kirk and a Floyd joke in the same night, but they was upset about the Kirk shit.
Yeah, you say the Kirk shit, they go, they gasp like you fucking took a nigga off stage and Smash Bros, bro. But you say, bro, this shit whack, nigga. You say something about Israel, they gonna shut the whole shit down.
He said it's like one of the 20 white guys in a black high school. I never even got roasted like that. And I agree. Like, white people don't get roasted for being white by black people a lot. Like, it's not.
We don't go blood. Like, it's fun and games. Them niggas take it blood. Like, bro, like, what is going on with you? But yeah, man, that I just don't understand how. And once you get to say whatever you want, let's say, yeah, let's do your free speech comedy. The jokes don't even be funny. Your fucking big secret weapon that you couldn't say in front of this crowd of people that you can now say is dog shit. What do we do now? What's next, bro? Can we go back to the regular shit? If limiting your speech is what makes your set better, then limit it, my nigga. Like, I don't want to hear that racist shit that's not funny. You can say racist shit and it be funny.
Did you see Cat's part?
Yeah, I did see Cat's part.
How'd you feel?
I don't really know how to feel with Cat Williams. I never understand. I'm not gonna say I never understand. I could never read Cat Williams, so I don't know if he was on blood or not. Like, I can't tell, cause like I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm like, I don't think this nigga's joking. Cause Kevin Hart will just say yes to anything if you give this nigga money. That nigga's a whore. Onward, yo, cuz it's crazy. We just talked about this the other day. Bruh, Chud the Builder got locked again for shooting a nigga. It's almost like this could have been prevented from jump. It's almost like a nigga walking around calling people slurs is looking to kill somebody. Thankfully, he didn't actually kill anybody. He just faced an attempted murder, and they set this nigga's bond to like a fucking $1 billion. What makes me sick to my stomach, it's crazy, it's time and time again. You can't tell me that racism is not alive and well, because this nigga, they are donating to a GoFundMe for this nigga. They donated to the GoFundMe for the white lady that called that little black boy the N-word. There's people out there that if you're racist enough, they'll just send you money. I hope this nigga goes to prison. Gen Pop, put him in there with Willie. And I ain't saying much else, but you know who Willie is. That nigga not protected. They got that nigga history on the internet. They know what he did. They had him in them wings on that app. He about to get his wish, bro. This nigga walking around calling people N-words, spraying them with bear mace, bro, because he's got an addiction to BBC and he can't let it go. And the only way he can get it out is by being angry at people in public. Now you about to get it. This nigga was out on bond and got put back. These white people call us violent Say that we evil as they walk around with bear mace and a gun, nigga. I'm not late to the party, bro. I'll be early, bro. I told niggas, I'm telling you, he trying to kill somebody on kick. They finally got this nigga locked up, man. I hope he stay locked up. If he beat this case, Lord help us if this nigga beat this case, bro. I don't even want to put this shit into the air, gang. The evil has won at that point. You feel me? Like, I mean, they already won. You see the president, but
Spinoza's like says even racism used to be more subtle.
There was a time when they wanted to be, but unfortunately we got 2 terms of this orange nigga, and now it is the grift has gotten to where you just want to not be subtle with it at all. You feel me? Because then you'll get a kick deal. Remember that one white girl that said the N-word on Twitter, and then they found out she had like an Indian baby daddy?
No.
Oh yeah. That shit was crazy. They say you're not even really racist for real. And then onward to my favorite part of the night. As I'm recording this, the Cavs and the Pistons are going to Game 7, and the Spurs have eliminated the Timberwolves. I'm gonna talk about the Spurs and the Timberwolves game first. Stephon Castle dropped like 30 on them niggas, and he not even supposed to be doing that. That's not the guy that's supposed to be doing that. So that was crazy. Stephon Castle magnet ball game. Shout out to Ant, because that nigga like 8 minutes left in the game. That nigga dapped up both huddles with 8 minutes left. That nigga was like, hey, GG, bro, before the game was over. That nigga said, I'm good. I'm not knocking him too hard for that, but that shit was whack. That shit was a little corny. I need the Spurs to save the NBA history, bro. I need them niggas to beat OKC. I really need that. I need to see Chet Wemby duel, and I need to see Wemby put that nigga in the basket, brother. These 2 freakishly large motherfuckers, bro. I need to see Rampage in there, bro. I want to see these 2 kaijus fighting it out on the court to see who's best. And I want Shea to not do shit. I don't want Shea to do a goddamn thing, bro. I want Shea to be minus for them. And as a matter of fact, just make them niggas play one-on-one for the Western Conference Finals, brother.
My boy says I like you here. Yeah, man, stick around.
I like you here. Victor Wembanyama elbowed Nas Reed in the neck, and I became more of a fan because that's just real shit. Sometimes and then came back and won. Niggas was like, this is not a series for real. We don't care if y'all niggas win a couple of games, bro. Shit over with. Julius Randle, I will always love, respect, and care for Julius Randle. He made my New York Knicks. He put them niggas back on track. He started a winning culture here. I will always love him for that. But Julius Randle left shit doo-doo stains on that court, up and down that court, and was just absolutely atrociously awful. They're trying to run an offensive set, and Julius is posting up against a brick wall, boom, 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 and then shooting these jump shots that are not hitting. My biggest complaint about Julius Randle is when the jump shot wasn't falling, I'll be damned if he never stopped shooting that shit. You think he gonna go to the rack now? No, he's still gonna shoot that shit. I always hated when Julius Randle got in that mode where he was like, nah, this shit gonna fall sooner or later. And it was later. It was much, much, much later. Oh, man. Shout out to Nas Reed. He was hooping. Jay McDaniels. I know Jay McDaniels wanted that, man. He was hooping his playoffs, man. I still got love for them niggas for dispatching the Nuggets. They got that. That's their finals to me. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That was hard enough for me. I think that eclipses all. I think they might end up blowing that team up. I don't know.
Unfortunately, I don't think Julius Randle is a good enough second option for them to get farther than that.
No disrespect, Julius.
Nothing Clever says Wemby is going to be called the mothership to take out Chet. Wemby be scared looking out there?
I think he be scared of his own potential. You got to think of that nigga. Look at the half-court offense. He got a million things in his mind he could do, bro. That nigga looking at something wild out there. He looking at the Matrix. Yeah, I think I'll shoot a post fade. That's what that nigga be on, bro.
Dude, Wemby hates Chet. Chet took his Euro MVP and beat him. I don't know nothing about that, but I know he hates Chet.
Yeah, he hates that nigga. They like, every time they battle, it's Chet trying to switch off, and it's Wemby aggressively hunting that nigga. It's kind of funny. It's definitely Alien versus Predator. Yeah, I definitely think they blow that team up. It sucks that Dante DiVincenzo was hurt, but I don't think Dante would have even changed much about that game, to be honest with you. I think they're going to blow the Timberwolves up, maybe. And then to the East, the Cavs and the Pistons are having probably one of the most intense fraud offs I ever seen in my entire life. James Harden, I've never seen a nigga just prove the critics right so many times. He's just genuinely dog shit when the lights are bright. He does stupid shit, man. I saw this nigga fall in the fourth quarter, just throw the ball out of bounds. I don't know what was going on there. And then screamed at the ref for help. Nigga, it's over. You gave the ball away. Jalen Duren in the offseason is going to call about that money. And if I was the GM, I would tell that nigga to kill himself. I would be like, nigga, you're not getting a damn thing. This is one of the most insane fucking playoff meltdowns I've seen from a player. They're winning in spite of it, but Jalen Duren, man, Jalen Duren, I wouldn't pay that nigga a dime. I wouldn't get that nigga a damn thing with the way he playing right now. This nigga went missing, bro. That nigga's had maybe like 2 good games in the playoffs this year. Donovan Mitchell's playing well. He got to play way better than that because he's got a nigga on his team actively trying to lose. At one point, I said, yo, Max Strus sucked. And then Max Strus, his numbers came on the screen. That nigga was like, this is like the game before this last one. That nigga was like 6 for 8 from 3. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. This nigga's hooping. Whoever makes it is losing. That's what I think is really the funny part about it. As a Knicks fan, I'm watching these niggas go to game 7 and I'm smiling like the Cheshire Cat. Cause I'm like, yeah, die for me, lose. Dennis Jenkins, I'm scared of Dennis Jenkins cause for some reason that nigga is just good. And that bothers me so. That nigga put up like 30 on us last time we played them niggas. It was ridiculous. Cade Cunningham is like turning the ball over at a historic rate.
Indra says, bro, I'm so tired of Detroit sports teams giving me hope just to diarrhea the bed. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, they still have this, like, Detroit sports teams still have this, like, especially the Pistons, they're still doing an underdog thing. They were the 1 seed. You know that, right? Like, everybody here, we're all aware that, like, the Pistons were the 1 seed. They're not an underdog. They're an overdog. They should have been winning these series without going to game 7 this whole time. JB Bickerstaff, when we played them niggas, I thought to myself, bro, JB Bickerstaff has to be the most complainingest coach I have ever fucking seen, bro. Them niggas at that one of the games, there was a game 2, them niggas shot like fucking 12 more free throws than us. And then talk about you gotta give us a chance, bro. Like the refs gotta help us out. Nigga, what? Oh my God, I hate JB Bickerstaff. He be crying on that court. That nigga be bickering and battering, bro. He's definitely, I mean, the Tobias Harris streak will end. I don't even know how much that nigga had last game. But yeah, by the time y'all see this, game 7 will have happened already. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I think it's happened Sunday.
Yeah, and then Monday is conference finals.
Oh, so if whoever wins game 7 got to play it back-to-back?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Damn.
Win. NFL. I told myself I probably wasn't going to watch NFL this year. I'm probably not going to watch no football, man. The Bengals are ass. We didn't fire Zach Taylor. I'm sure we're going to be ass again. Joe Burrow, I'm sorry, buddy. Jamar Chase, I'm sorry, buddy. We're not going to be good. It is what it is. I just want to take a moment out of this quick time talking about football to make fun of the fucking Cleveland Browns. I say it every year. I'll say it again. The Browns giving Deshaun Watson $230 million fully guaranteed has to be top 5 worst fucking contracts to ever exist ever. You can't tell me that he needed all of that money coming off of, I mean, just a insane number of accusations. This nigga was a massage parlor demon. And they said, yeah, here go 230 mil. And then not only that, when he played, he looked like shit. And then he got hurt. And then you drafted 2 QBs. And I don't think you even know what's going on now. You have to start this nigga, right? So now you got Shador Sanders, and I forgot other cuz name. I just don't care. Sitting there playing under an assaulter, allegedly. I don't know. I think he settled. And I just hope they learning the right lessons. You feel me? Like, this shit is crazy. The Cleveland Browns are probably one of the biggest joke franchises ever. And I appreciate them for that because the Bengals would be close if not for how bad the Browns were. The Bengals don't fire people. We keep coaches for way longer than we probably should have, bro. Zach Taylor been riding that fucking boof-ass Super Bowl for like 3 years now. We're not going back.
Spinoza Legacy says, 50-plus accusation, quote, are because he absolutely did it, Roethlisberger and AB2. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This nigga did the most heinous shit you could ever think of, and the NFL responded by giving this nigga immediately the biggest contract that a quarterback has ever received in NFL history. Fully guaranteed. In hindsight, it's 2020, obviously. At the time, you know what? When he was on the Texans, he looked pretty good. But you know what? Far be it for me to expect a guy to still be able to sling that rock at an extreme accurate clip and be happy when he's got 50-plus allegations on his name coming into the locker room. I just wouldn't give that nigga any money. Guaranteed. Niggas had Joe Flacco starting. And I can't laugh that hard because we had Joe Flacco starting. I'm gonna end this on a sour note. The Bengals are ass. The Browns are asser. So that makes me happy. I can smile about that. And yeah, man, this has been Monday is Mine. Thank everybody for coming through. If you're watching the stream, stick around. We about to get straight into Monday is Yours. You can be involved in that. Just ask me some questions in the chat and I'll answer them. If you're watching this on YouTube, Spotify, RedTube, I appreciate you. Don't know what we would do without you. If you're watching this through the Patreon, you a real nigga.
King Andre says RedTube live. Yeah, man.
Yo, listen, Andre, son, me and you can collab on YouTube. Hey, donate to the Cash App, man. Send us something, request some form of content to be made, whether it's watching a show, watching like a anime or something, playing a game, reviewing music. I do it all, man. I just give my opinion on shit, you know, pretty positively or negatively. And yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go right into Monday is Yours. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Monday is Yours. I am Big Hot Lou, your host. I'm gonna start answering some questions. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna start wrestling. We're gonna start doing street beefs in the backyard with no doctors on hand. Somebody gonna get knocked out and get a concussion. On to the first comment. We got Joe Grass says broke and divorced laughing emoji. A lot of niggas don't know about that Dame Drops video. And Dame Drops, if he ever see this, he might get mad that I'm talking about it. But a lot of niggas don't know about broken divorced Dame Drops. Yeah, the food nigga. That nigga was going through it one night, son. He posted the titular YouTube video, broke and divorced. And I just thought, like, more power to that brother for what he going through. But I just thought that title and that upload was fucking crazy. And I never forgot about it. Joy Boy Johnny says Triple H probably thinking Logan getting some Ric Flair and AWA type heat right now with all the One Piece LARPing. Yo, listen, he really think that like, we like, oh, I hate him, man. That nigga cool, I hate him. He think he getting Razor Ramon hate. That nigga's getting devil hate. Like, I want this nigga to burn, son. I don't give a fuck about no Hulk Hogan, man. That damn Sasquatch is slippery and turned into slippery. Yeah, that shit look crazy. Like if the Slippy touched me, I would be very upset. Jaden says, let's slow down on calling the Wii U ass, brother. Top 3 Nintendo console down the L. Yo, my nigga, Jaden, you know my love for you. Damn. You know my love for you run deep. Top 3 is insane. Nintendo 64, GameCube, Switch, or even, fuck the Switch, Wii. Where in that top 3, which one of those consoles is Wii U dethroning, brother? I gotta hear this one. This is crazy to me, bro. Top 3? That's crazy, man. That's just crazy. The Wii honestly is over the 64. If I'm being honest, it's Wii, GameCube, 64. And then after that, Super Nintendo. Bro, come on, bro. Nah, man. That's crazy, Jaden. I love you, though. Matt Bulliard, 8035 says, not sure what Elon has to do with being evil. Apartheid. King Hobbit, 308. like nigga kid, like, bro, you gotta shut the fuck up, man. Stop commenting, brother. King Hobbit 308 says, he said you can't pay anybody to go to Utah. But now he's upset that they're building a data center there, even though nobody wants to go to Utah and make it make sense. Yo, bro, you ever heard of a joke, my nigga? Like, clearly niggas live there. Man, you niggas, bro, y'all niggas, you suck, King Hobbit. Hurricane Fury is the same game for the 5th time. Absolutely. Drew Sheffield says Yakuza series is my jam. Listen, I just started playing them shits. Like just now. I'm playing Yakuza 0. Bro, what be going on in Japan? I'm walking around just beating the living snot out of people. I'm definitely giving contusions and fucking brain bleeding out here, bro. What is going on? I just shoved a nigga head straight into a vending machine and it blew up. And niggas is just walking like that happens. What's going on in Japan, bro? I don't want to be in them streets.
Doobie Bro says, would you consider Bugs Bunny a cross-dresser?
Nah, I think Bugs Bunny definitely, I think Bugs Bunny definitely is gender fluid though. You feel me? Like, I think Bugs Bunny willing to get down with whatever he need to get down with. I think funny is his first thing. I think he more worried about humor than anything. And then Lola Bunny kind of transcended everything else. So it's like, you feel me? The Fox Rider 911 says, I don't think there's anything wrong with the design. It fits the theme. Yeah, if the theme is hell, nigga, yeah, it would fit perfect. Triple H Hurtado Jiren says, I said the same thing. Why we back to 64 and not continue the story? Yeah, like, can we please, like, Can we please move on? Can we please not like keep doing this? This like the 5th time we didn't talk about some shit that came out when I was in elementary school. Before I was in fucking elementary school. Drew Sheffield says, what is Ben Beckman doing in my doom scrolling? I think that's a One Piece character. That's the nigga with the green hair. Yeah, he got the gun. Yeah. He go hard? Yeah. Jay Thunder says big facts on 2K. Shout out to big Jay Thunder. Lamonte says Shay is the flop god though. He is the flop god. That nigga got black magic going on in that court. Shout out to Troy. Norm G5 says that Mr. Triple Single was hysterical. Yeah, bro, he was averaging abysmal dog shit numbers and then faked an injury. That will you can't say nothing to me if that's what you're doing with your life, bro. Roy says Ron Green is one at every level. That's like saying Rodman could have been replaced by anyone on the Bulls and still win. So here's where your argument falls flat, right? Never said that nigga didn't win on every level. 2, Rodman was good at basketball and Draymond Green is not. So that's where I think you might be getting confused. And also, no, you're just confused. You're just confused. To say Andrew Wiggins isn't good, yeah, you shouldn't be talking in. What has Andrew Wiggins done before the Warriors and after the Warriors? What team is he on right now? What is he doing? Did he do, like, come on, son, stop playing with me, bro. What did Andrew Wiggins do before the Warriors? They was begging him to play basketball. They said, can you please play like you give a fuck? And the whole time he did, he just was ass. I can't pronounce that, I'm so sorry, man. He said, shout out Tony Snell. Shout out Tony Snell. Tony Dizen says, totally agree with this assessment. I agree too. Cody Kodak says, appreciate the shout out, following on Twitch now. Shout out to Cody Kodak. Shout out to Demi the Jackal. TikTok bans Black Voices. Shout out to him. This nigga is hilarious. Grizz, shout out to Grizz. Yes, it's 2 times the size of a whole city. 88 says they're using acres as a measurement because they know that most people don't know how big an acre is. It's 62 square miles. Yes, they are. Walkie doesn't know says, get that man some Takis. Yeah, I feel like if you give Kevin O'Leary some Takis, one that nigga might grow his hair back for real. So I don't know if we should get that nigga the recipe, bro. That shit might burn his follicles back in. Jeff Smith, the mailman says oots. So niggas was telling me they go by oots in Utah. And I might move there to change that. I might try to petition to change that. You're not calling my niggas no oots, man. I don't like that. Utahnites is perfectly fine. Utahnians is perfectly fine. I don't like oots, man. I mean, you're not doing oots. Andrew says the fact that US has more AI data centers than China, because China's actually trying to build the power to sustain the data centers, and we are just saying, fuck the power grid, we'll worry about it later. Gregory says, hey, now I'm only 3 of those. Thank God I'm not evil. I want to apologize to all all my bald white niggas that watch the show. I was not insulting y'all, bro. Y'all niggas is the goats. Y'all niggas is cool. But yeah, no, Kevin O'Leary, he might be evil. Yeah. I'm sorry to everyone who was hurt by my words. I know y'all niggas out there struggling as is. Unless you racist, fuck you. Thomas said people from Utah go by oots, I think, but I just call them white. Yeah, more than likely. B. Randall says, went 3 before in the intro and I was worried I did something wrong. Lucked out on the 4th one. Yo, shout out to my nigga. I commented, I was like, yo, chill, you not ugly, gang. Benny in the Just says, my man Falco looking dead in the eyes. Bro, I think I just rubbed some of the fucking spicy shit in my eyeball. Ouchies.
Are you okay? You need something?
Nah. I'm a thug. I'm a real nigga. GameClick says me, I'm gaming niggas. Yeah, shout out to my nigga GameClick. Thoughts of the Star Fox gameplay, LOL. Yeah, I mean, I like the gameplay, bro. AA says I blame AI. Yo, I mean, AI might have made something that look better than this bullshit. I can't lie. My eye burned. Walkie doesn't know. He says, still fucks me up that his last name is McLeod. Didn't even know he had a last name for 30 years. Yo, real shit. That nigga name is Fox McCloud and he's a fox. Do you know what his dad name is? It's James. Oh my God. Censor my eyeballs.
Gotcha. Sure.
I'm a thug. Real nigga. Stop me. Skrill Simon says, I kind of fuck with it. They look like a bunch of little freaks. What if we did Star Fox 64 again, but this time the Nightmare Vision? Yo, if it's a horror game, I fuck with that. Cause that's horrific. I could be scared of those things. If I woke up and saw that Falco, it would be some furniture moving in my room, gang. That nigga would have to perish. Spinoza's legacy. Spinoza, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not. Said like what a furry looks like in an actual fursuit versus what they draw. Hold on, the furry stray is crazy. You know, it's crazy. We was watching the trailer in my Discord. Niggas is like, oh, they targeting the furries with this one. I don't think furries would be. think the furries would like this one either. They look crazy. The fursuits that I've seen, I got a story about this, by the way, too. So the fursuits I've seen, them shits be looking like cartoonish and weird. These shits look freakish and weird. Also, so I used to work at Books A Million over in Colonial Heights, and there was a dude I worked with. I'm not gonna say his actual name. I'm just gonna say Blake. Blake came up to me. It was Halloween, right? And he had on this big ass like wolf suit. It was black and blue. At the time, this was like 2015. I had no idea what a furry was. So I'm like, yo, this nigga is going crazy for Halloween, bro. Like, he had on a full jump, big ass head and all, bro. I'm like, yo, this nigga, I don't even know what character that is. This nigga is really dressed up for Halloween. Like, I don't have on shit. All I got is a scream mask with the blood pump shit. You used to squeeze and the blood will come down. I'm like, man, this nigga wildin'. Then the dude that worked at Toys R Us come over there and we chopping it up. He go, yo, I can't believe this nigga wore that shit to work. I'm like, it's his outfit, bro. Nigga trying to go trick-or-treating. That nigga shows me what a furry is. Like up it, like he showed me like the hit, like he showed me everything. Bro, it was like, like I did the Weebay. Like I was like, I couldn't believe my eyes, bro. I'm like, that nigga wore that to work, fo? Like, and obviously he gave me the super like evil furry shit. Like he didn't give me like the like they just be dressing up. Like, no, that nigga showed me some wild ass shit. So that's my only like interaction. So I'm like, oh, this nigga at work like jacking off, nigga. Like this shit is crazy, bro. Two rappers, Jamal said he should have been on 2K the whole time. Yeah, if Jaylen Brown went live on 2K, we wouldn't even be talking about that shit right now. We would just be having fun. 88 says Jaylen just mad his team lost to half of Joel Embiid and he isn't part of the best Celtics player talk anymore. Yeah, that nigga was like saying shit like, oh, this was my favorite season. What, nigga? Your man's is dead? This is your favorite season? Whoa, brother. You gotta look at people like that, bro. They'll tell on themselves. He wanted to be the man so bad, bro. Well, you was the man and you got fucking smoked by Joel Embiid on 1 foot, bro. Johnny says, go Knicks. Absolutely go Knicks. Spinoza Lady says, the reason I always hated PG-13 other than his corniness and beefing with Joe Ingles was that motherfucker seemed to straight up push off every other offensive possession, full extension type shit. It was ugly. Yeah, that it's crazy because you go watch like his highlight compilation, that runaway fade he got, that he do from the post, he be pushing the shit out of niggas. It's cool looking, but you really got to pay attention to his other hand. He be pushing the fuck out of niggas, and it's cool. I don't really mind push-offs like that. I think you shouldn't be complaining when you get called for it, though. You can do it as much as you want, but when they call you for it, don't be like, what? No! Like, come on, gang. You know what you did. You know you're not allowed to do that. Spinoza Legacy, damn, this nigga had 40 comments. Shout out to Spinoza. Said them Warriors third quarters were a game unto themselves, like an entire half just didn't exist. Yo, like, imagine being your team playing against the Warriors. Up into half, you like, oh, we really bringing it to these niggas. They would come out of halftime and show you some shit you never seen before. You would just be in awe. There was nothing you could do defensively. Somebody was making that shot, and y'all lost by 40. And it was tied going into the half. It's crazy. Scout Rapper says Draymond and Zaza with better stats. Because Zaza was a dirty ass player game. Why So Serious says, I don't know how you call this a feud when Draymond's been getting roasted like a Thanksgiving turkey. Damn. We don't even be roasting them just like that. The Mr. Perfect T says, Cat and the Crow fighting over the apple core got me howling. Yeah, like who cares about what Austin Rivers and Draymond Green got to say to each other, bro? This is some real like side bet shit. Like I don't care. I'm good, bro. I'm focused on other stuff. And they doing it in the middle of the playoffs. TTV Enigma Flames says Draymond stopped the trade for Laurie just for the team to trade Kuminga away anyway. I swear I hate him. Yeah, he's like sabotaged the future of the Warriors. And there's no real way around that. He just kind of did that. Strawhead Jay said, I wish Draymond Green talked as much as Tim Duncan and Kawhi. I hate that we won't stop hearing them until the devil calls him. Yeah, because he's going to media as soon as he retires. And it's going to be hell on earth. I hate that nigga with a burning passion. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, bro. Oh my God, I hate Draymond Green. He'd do a tech and be like, when he stepped on Sabonis, the nigga was like, y'all try to take food out my kids' mouths. Nigga, you're a fucking millionaire. They will never know hunger. Stop stepping on people. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's on camera. Shout out to Logan's dog. Boy Scout social media maniac, all 100 emojis. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to them. I went and checked out their music. They actually got some shit on there. Felix with the clapping emoji. Shout out to you. Malachi Simmons Jr. says protect this man at all costs. Bro, please keep me protected from evil, bro. Cause they gonna come get me sooner or later. Once they realize I'm spitting that real, man, there's nothing they can do about it, bro. They're gonna start sending niggas after me, bro. Just pay attention, bro. Shout out to Malachi Simmons Jr., bro. That nigga hit me up. He a real cool dude. Money Business 12 says, when I saw this, I thought you were gonna talk about the boat crash or what he said about the poor. He has a long history of being a terrible person. Look up Kevin O'Leary, Amanda Lang, 99% on YouTube. I actually will, because I like learning about stuff. I kind of figured that nigga was always evil because like I said, the right to connect shit he was doing with employees. So I kind of just figured he was an evil nigga. Also, millionaire, you feel me? Like, probably bad. 90 Malcolm X says Star Fox look like Mel Gibson. Damn, I forgot what Mel looked like. Dante Namikaze says, I can't believe we got Star Fox 64 again and that game was a remake of the original. Like, this is a remake of the remake of the remake. We in remakeception right now, bro. This shit is nuts. Obsaki says, meanwhile, F-Zero is, we not getting no more F-Zeros, bro. Like, if you could go get you an emulator and download a beep from somewhere and play F-Zero on your computer, bro, I urge you to go play that shit. That game is hard as fuck. I was playing that shit when it came out. I was in maybe middle school, maybe elementary school, somewhere in that range. And I was like, bro, how is this a game that I'm supposed to be playing? I was getting fucking smoked. I could not win the first race. They go hard. They knock you off the stage. They run into, like, this shit is ridiculous, bro. It was nothing like Need for Speed. I turned that shit off. Shout out to Custom Robo. I've seen a lot of niggas saying that Star Fox in the game look like Fantastic Mr. Fox, and he definitely do, without the swag. Ruben the Rice says the cat stiff arm on a high elbow on the post kills me every time. He do the same shit. He pump, you run into him, he shove you and drive to the rim. You cannot do that. He stopped doing it as much, so. But he's still getting crazy fouls either way. Infamous Hippie says, Austin even said that Draymond is a Hall of Fame player. Like you said, but after that, nothing but facts. Austin said what we all been saying in our homes for a while. Yeah, I don't know. Niggas would like to disagree with you, but like, bro, Draymond, I mean, like, it is what it is. You've seen Draymond without Steph and Clay and KD. We saw that. It was atrocious. He faked an injury. And then so forth, anytime Steph go out, magically, Draymond Green is also out. They have the same injury schedule. I'm just saying. T. Becker says Draymond years before the chips were better than Austin Rivers. You better go look. I don't really care. I don't really care. Roberto Francisco says DG is the fakest tough guy in the NBA, even on top of KG. KG's a fake tough guy? I'm not trying KG on the court. And I'm not saying I'm scared of KG, but I seen that nigga slobbering everywhere, and I just don't want none of that near me. I would prefer that nigga not do that over there. You could be a real tough guy if you slobber on the court, bro. I don't want to get slobbed on, pause.
It's also just different. KG wasn't an enforcer. He was like the primary option on the whole.
Yeah, like, yeah. You needed him. Yeah. You need KG. You don't need Draymond. And I believe that is it. That's all we got for Monday Is Yours, man. Everybody in the shot. Shout out to you guys, man. You guys are amazing. Everybody that's watching this on the clip channels, or you're watching this on YouTube, Spotify, Patreon, this, that, and the third, you are also a real nigga. I'm gonna just ask you to go to our Cash App, to donate us some money, man. Ask us to make something for you, and we will more than likely make it. Also, I want niggas to start going to our YouTube channel and subscribe to the SONIQ YouTube channel, bro. We're gonna start making actual YouTube videos as well. Stay tuned for that. The first one that we upload, I would like to see that shit go up. I would like to see that shit go up, man. I think we got a lot going on social media, bro. So I would like to see our videos go crazy. You could be a part of that. If you're watching it on your phone, you might see a hype button. Hit the hype button. Anything helps. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody watching, bro. You guys are the goats. I wouldn't be able to do this without you, man. I love you, I love you, I love you. Shout out to everybody that donated. You guys are super mega goats. I love you more than life itself. Shout out to all the Patreon subscribers. Without you, this shit really wouldn't be happening at all, gang. I would probably be, I don't know, on the corner selling drugs, not ass. And yeah, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, bro. Be safe, everyone.